You won't believe what just happened in the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator John Kennedy questioned top officials about illegal immigration, making the entire room tense. He didn't hold back. He asked directly, "Is illegal immigration actually illegal?" The answers might surprise you. Senator Kennedy started with a question that caught everyone off guard. "Is illegal immigration illegal?" The room hesitated. One official tried to dodge it, saying it wasn't their department's mission. Kennedy pressed harder until someone finally admitted, "Yes, it is illegal." That moment set the tone for the exchange.
Am I saying your name right? Padilla?
Yes, Senator Padilla.
Padilla.
Yes, sir.
Kennedy challenged the numbers, asking how many who enter illegally actually show up for court. The answers were shaky. Some lacked data, others admitted most don't qualify for asylum. Kennedy wasn't convinced. He questioned how there could be 11 million undocumented immigrants if everyone attended their hearings. What struck me was how Kennedy shifted the conversation. Instead of just blaming politicians, he demanded specifics. What do we actually do? Officials suggested 3 ideas: keep families together, tighten the asylum process, and address double standards for unaccompanied children. Kennedy wanted even more, real answers, not excuses.
Has it been your experience that 80+% of folks entering our country illegally show up for their court date?
The reports that I have seen is that about 12% actually qualify at the end of the process for asylum. The great majority do not qualify for asylum, but the screening up front is very lenient.
But what about the number of people who come in, claim asylum, are turned loose? What percentage you think, based on your experience, actually show up for their court date?
Yes, I cannot answer that categorically, but what I can tell you is that one of the main drivers for the populations that we're seeing right now is the organized crime is very, very knowledgeable of our laws.
Yes, sir. I guess what confuses me is if everybody shows up for their court date, how come we have 11 million people in our country illegally? Those numbers don't make sense to me. And I'd like to ask Attorney General Barr if he can do this when he's under a contempt citation, to ask whoever put together those numbers at Justice to take another run at it. I'm not saying my good friend Senator Durbin is wrong. He's citing justice figures. That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how we got 11 million folks here in our country who are here in violation of the law if they all showed up for their court date. Let me shift gears here. What troubles me about this whole debate, well, let me preface it with a question. Mr. Hayes, is illegal immigration illegal?
So the mission of Health and Human Services...
Is illegal immigration illegal?
The mission of Health and Human Services is to not enforce immigration laws. Our role is to simply care for the children that are referred to us, sir.
All right. How long have you been in the bureaucracy? Can anybody answer this question? Chief, how about you? Is illegal immigration illegal?
Yes, Senator, it is.
Okay, thank you. And that's part of the problem here. Some of my friends in the Congress just think illegal immigration is not illegal. And some apparently think illegal immigration is a moral good. And I don't get it. I just don't. Let's shift, though, from trying to blame it on the president or the law or whatever. Tell me what to do about it with specificity. I listened to all of you. I appreciate it. I understand we have a problem at the border, and my friends at the New York Times even recognize it now. What do we do about it? How do we change the asylum laws?
Senator, if I may, first and foremost, we have to have the ability to hold families throughout the immigration process. Together, throughout the immigration process. And with the Forest Settlement Agreement, the fact that we cannot hold them longer than 20 days, it is just not possible to get through the entire immigration system in 20 days.
Okay,
That's
so
one.
we need the authority to hold families together. What else?
Yes, sir. We need to tighten the asylum process as well to address the low bar for credible fear.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning the standards for credible fear. When you speak of the first...
Excuse me for interrupting, Chief,
Okay.
but, you know, we're limited on time. Does that mean that people who seek asylum lie?
No, Senator. What it means is when they make a credible fear claim, that is a lower standard than ultimately for asylum. So therefore, many of them initially pass a credible fear claim, but then when they reach the asylum, they do not meet that standard. So we need to tighten those two up.
What else?
The other thing that I would say is, as I stated before, eliminate the double standard when it comes to unaccompanied children. And something I didn't state, all unaccompanied children have the ability to claim credible fear as well, and that will always be taken into.
What do you mean by the double standard, Chief?
If you are from unaccompanied children who are from Mexico or Canada can be returned to Mexico or Canada if they can make can make a decision. There's no fear of returning to their countries. We cannot do that with these other countries.
What else?
Those are the main three that I would tell you.
Anybody else want to suggest? Yes, sir.
An official explained the border is overwhelmed. They lack technology, infrastructure, and basic bed space for detainees. Over 7,000 adults were in custody, but ICE had no room. Kennedy was frustrated, seeking clarity. The issue was capacity and enforcement. Kennedy asked a question that silenced the room. Do you want to treat these people in an inhumane manner? The officials quickly answered, no. Kennedy stressed that no one in government should mistreat people, but he reminded them, America needs a solution. Just acknowledging the problem isn't enough.
Yes, Senator. So you have two problem sets. What Chief Provost is talking about, that would impact the family units and the UAC numbers that we're seeing. Additionally, we still have the border security mission that we have to take care of, and that includes a personnel, technology, and infrastructure in order to enhance our detection and response capabilities.
Okay. What I'm looking for, tell me what we can do to solve this problem. The Chief gave me 3 ideas. Anybody else? You see it every day.
Can I add one more, sir?
Absolutely, Chief. You seem to be the only.
ICE needs bed space to hold single adults. I currently have 7,000, as of this morning, over 7,000 single adults in my custody because ICE does not have sufficient bed space to take them out of my custody. My facilities are meant as temporary holding facilities. ICE needs beds. Them not having beds is impacting us.
I don't want to abuse my privilege. This is my last question, Mr. Chairman. Is the faucet the same, Chief?
No, sir. The demographic has changed dramatically, which is why we are having these issues.
Has the water flow changed?
It has gone up dramatically, as I stated. We have surpassed already this year total apprehensions all the way back to 2009.
Have we ever had 5,000 people a day? A day?
The 5,200 mark, I know at least going back for several years, no.
Do you want to treat these folks in an inhumane manner?
No. My agents are, I am so proud of my men and women for what they are having to deal with.
Do you know of anybody in any government service dealing with immigration who's treated our world's neighbors who come here in an inhumane manner, intentionally?
No, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Want more straight talk from inside these powerful hearings? Hit that subscribe button to get the latest highlights and raw exchanges. As the hearing ended, Kennedy left us with more questions than answers. He made it clear, illegal immigration is illegal, but Washington still struggles with what to do. What do you think? Was Kennedy right, or should Congress try something new? Let me know in the comments.